Hey everybody, happy Sunday. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you are doing, you are well, you are safe, and you are with someone you care about who also cares about you. Well, the rain arrived. We've had so much rain this week. It's muddy. It's not raining right now, which is a good thing. I want to apologise. I am wearing a top underneath this, but it's a top with no sleeves, and then it looks stupid. And I'm not like showing off my guns, but I've been working out. I bought a couple of weeks ago, I bought some 30-pound weights. So I have been lifting 30 pounds in each hand. So what's that, 60 pounds? So I'm kind of proud of myself. I've been losing weight. I feel good. End of story. Other things that I've been doing to make myself fitter is I've been helping the chickens out. So last weekend I went in and I replaced all the bedding in the chicken coop. You can see it kind of over there on that pile. I went in, I sorted out all their chicken bedding because it did look like there had been a murder in here. And that's not necessarily a good vibe. You don't want it to look like there has been a murder. I think they've stopped molting, I think. But not entirely sure. Meanwhile, in here, it still smells like summer, even though there's a lot of moisture, and I've been keeping the window open, the main door open as much as possible, to stop kind of any mold or nastiness take hold. But you can see some of the leaves are succumbing, but we still have ridiculously large numbers of tomatoes. There's some over there, you probably can't see them. Some over there, there's some hiding down there. We had some of our tomatillos this week. I thought, this is ridiculous, I thought that I had no lemon cucumbers this year, but I do. It's right up there. That's a lemon cucumber. It's the only lemon cucumber of the season. I'm not going to go and get it right now, but we have other cucumbers are doing just fine. This one has kind of tied up my stepladder here, but the peppers are still growing. Cucumbers are still growing. Even though I think it's the last of the cucumbers, they're still coming. We've got some lovely peppers right here. These are sweet peppers, and then down the bottom I think we've probably got a couple more. We're definitely getting to the end of the season though. We're definitely getting end of season vibes. And I know I keep saying this, but look, got some tomatoes down there that are going red. So this one down here, I'm gonna grab these two before they end up on the floor. These are big boys. I'm gonna grab them, and looks like this one has actually gone already. So that one's gone. This one is goopy. It's got goopiness on it. It doesn't have any nasties on it yet. So I will save this one and put it in the house, and hopefully it will ripen off. Same for these two here. Oh no, this one has definitely got people living in it, look. I think this one is definitely going to the chickens. Maybe they're both going to the chickens. I'm going to put that in the chicken run, and then tomorrow when I open that up for the chickens to have, they can have both of those. As you can see though, we are getting to that point. We're getting a lot of pill bugs and things coming in. This guy looks just about ready to go, so I'm going to grab this one. And there's probably going to be some more down here. Oh yeah, we're going to have to take these out this weekend because they've started to go off at the bottom. And once they do that, that means you're kind of done. So the tomatoes will have to come out this week or maybe next. I'm going to be away next week, so I will probably come through, do one final harvest, and then at that point we will be done. And that's sad, but it is the first week of October. I have to remind myself it is the first week of October. And at that point we need to get rid of all of the dead and dying, because at that point it's not good for the plants, it's not good for the ground, etc, etc. And talking of dead and dying, you can see that my zucchinis are pretty much done. I still have some beans here. Apparently words are hard today. So I have some beans I need to rescue, and also I need to pull out the rest of these. They're pretty much done. One thing that isn't done, look at this. Yeah, I made last week. I said, hey, is this the last of the raspberries? I have, no joke, I have harvested probably another 4 or 5 bowls of raspberries from these raspberry bushes this week. So they are doing just fine. Same thing over here for these tomatoes. These tomatoes are doing much better than the ones inside because they're not getting the damp in the evening, right? They've got some air, they've got some stuff, but like it looks like someone's eaten some down there. But the nice thing about doing it like this is that I can't eat all of these tomatoes. I know I can't eat them all. And just having some outside, just there for when critters want to eat them, it's free, doesn't cost me any extra. It just cost me a little bit of space, and I allowed that to happen, and I'm okay with that. This marrow here, this big boy here, is going to stay on the plant. I'm going to keep it on the plant, and when I get back from my trip, we're going to have a stuffed marrow. I'm really excited about that because stuffed marrows are the best. Pumpkins are still growing, but I think the pumpkins that we have are going to be the pumpkins that we have, and I will probably give some of these away. As you can see, some of them have started to kind of detach themselves from the plant. So this one is probably going to come soon. This one is probably going to come soon. This one over here is probably going to stay a little bit longer. But then over here, same thing. Some lovely big pumpkins, and some more over there hiding. So I can't really complain. It's been a good season. There are flies everywhere because it's this time of year. We just get flies everywhere, and they just get everywhere. One just flew up my nose, for example. So I can't really complain. But the mud has been a pain. So it's not just mud, it's mud and burrs. The dogs, they're border collies, right? They love running and getting covered in stuff. And so Ghost and Sky have been going in places this week and just getting absolutely covered in burrs, little sticky seed pods whose sole purpose is to attach to the fluffy underside of animals going through and then drag their seeds everywhere. And that's worked, but it's also resulted in lots of grooming this week from yours truly and a bath. So giving the dogs a bath just to try and get rid of some of them. It wasn't necessarily the most fun I've had, but it was essential and was necessary. I'd love to know what's going on in your garden though. Are your fruit still producing? Are you still getting tomatoes and cucumbers? Like I say, I think I'm going to have to go in there this weekend and pull out most of those tomatoes. That's going to be my Saturday or Sunday job, I think. And then hopefully, by the time I see you next, I will have fixed the chicken coop and the chicken waterer, because I have been designing something called a hydro hen, which is a 3D printed component for my hen waterer. But the hydro hen is pretty cool. I'm very proud of it. And I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't call it the hydra hen. But then designing a logo with multiple headed chickens would have probably been a bit too much of a stretch for me. Anyway, tell me what's going on in your garden. And I will maybe see you next week. I'm not going to be here, so I might get one of the other team members to share what's going on in their garden. Or you might get me. It'll be a surprise.
Thanks for watching us today. You can connect with us on Patreon, Discord, Mastodon, Blue Sky, or through our website. Huge thanks to the amazing folks scrolling by right now. You're the reason we can stay independent and keep making content without corporate influence. And right now is a perfect time to join. Through September and October, we're running our autumn Patreon drive. Sign up and you'll not only support the channel, but you'll also get an exclusive piece of digital art from Erin. Want to see your name here too? Support starts at just $1.50 US a month, and you can even gift memberships. And of course, a massive welcome to our newest members: NYTMR, Chris Wright, C&K Adventuring, Andy Pyatt, Gerald Eden, Carlie, Chip Chandler, Robert Nelson, 00 Critical, Tom Fagden, Barry 2379, Mike Coffeen, James River, Eric Knack, Hans Rose, DW, Meryl Fratkin, Kristen Rasmussen, MX Menivar Vargas, Stephen Nichols, Panther Legion, Kitsa Prida, Bark Eater J, Jeff Good, Conrad Zalance, Frank Snyder, Jeffrey Smith, Tony Roberts, Matthew Frake, Jacqueline Cockburn, Fritz Coker, Trans Vegan Cyclist, Jade Diaz, Laura Shear-Clark, Everett Garnett, Peter Broadwell, Jerry, Jeremy Redmond, Patrick Matthias, Pamela Not Pam, Dave Fry, Mark Anderson, Tal Hobson, C. Daniel Tideman, Martin May, Fee, Donovan, Date Downs, Matthew Buckar, Zach C., Taraki, Kathy Windandy, Alex, Patricia Connor, Lindy Melendez, Dameron Can, Gary Robotham, Dave Miles, Tina Pongnish, Mark Kruger, and Tyler Walker. Thank you all for joining in the last month. You're helping us hit our goal of growing Patreon support by 20 to 40% this autumn. Prefer a one-off contribution? We've got Ko-fi, Bitcoin, and a PO box, our swag store, and even an Amazon affiliate link, so your money helps us, not Jeff Bezos. We post new videos every few days on the main channel, plus extras on Transport Evolved Take 2. And since YouTube comments aren't safe for us anymore, the best way to chat is through Patreon, Mastodon, Blue Sky, or our website. If you want more, the algorithm thinks you'll like this video, but we'd love you to check this one out too. Be awesome, be kind, be intentional, and never forget to resist. Keep evolving!